Are you ready for this?
I've been inside a dozen castles and 100 mansions, and they're the same everywhere. The Duke's palace can't be anything worse than Lady Brisby's social afternoons.
Getting inside might not be the hard part. The Duke doesn't exactly run a tight ship.
Taking down Duke Abel is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
I've got a map of the Grand Palace for you, and I know something that may be useful. There's a hidden lever in the pantry that opens a passage to the Duke's vault. If he's keeping anything precious for Delilah, I suspect that's where it'll be. Beyond that, good hunting.
I'll see what I can do. I know things in Karnaca are fragile, and I've got a lot to think about after all this is done.
Ready to visit the Duke?
Ready.
At the palace, the Duke has a lookalike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps. Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
It's remarkable that people tolerate the Duke.
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall, full of toadies sucking up to me, stabbing each other in the back.
Poor Empress. I could see those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept. in the flooded district.
I know you grew up hard, Megan. I used to wander Dunwall with my face hidden. But when I got tired of it, I could always go back to the tower. Karnaka's given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff.
That's why they call it the black market. Can't just sit here. Too much chance the Grand Guard catches on to us, or maybe rightful owners coming to pick it up.
What's the delay getting it to the shop? Better you get caught?
The guy that runs the shop is nervous. But if they just let us move it straight off the boat. Now, I got a friend over at the shop. Been running black market shops for years here in Karnaka and over at Colorado. So there's basically no risk.
What's your friend's name?
That's a secret. These guys deal with me and nobody else. Job security. Huh? Wait, this isn't...
Such permit, Captain. I know the laws in Karnaka.
The laws change. The Duke's given the Grand Guard leeway to create new fees when needed.
Sorry, but that's not an area for customers.
Someone there.
What was
No
it?
use running! Not going anywhere! Come back here! You think you're clever, huh? Won't get away!
That part of the shop is off limits.
Take that, huh? What? I can't see any way to reach her! No! Guards! Someone! Carry the ass!
Help me! Someone! Anyone!
I know you're here somewhere.
What's happening now?
Not in the mood. Show yourself.
You can't stay hidden forever. Come out, wherever you are.
That's no get it next time. Next time.
Hey, open up. I cut the code, but it's back on the boat.
No exceptions. Either you have the code, or I assume something's off. My boss's orders.
Damn, open this door.
You know I will do this. You're wasting time.
Is the body here? Huh? What? Help! Even the familiar parts of the city are starting. What happened here?
palace-born and those who curry their favor. Are you feeling more comfortable, Majesty? Are these the people you want running a quarter of your empire? No? It never seemed to bother you before. Maybe it looks different up close. Maybe here it's harder to ignore the way the people outside the palace get through the day. In any case, I know what you're after. The heart you carry can only hold one spirit at a time. So, if you want to walk out with a piece of Delilah, you'd better be ready to leave something behind.
Of all the shit assignments.
That's what I wanted. On the move. Show yourself.
You bet I am. I just got the answer about my transfer inland. Relocation denied.
Look on the bright side. The pay is better here than anywhere else, and we get to do the job. Be fit. Nobody's pestering us with forms and procedures anymore. We collect the fees we want, and give out the beatings when they're needed.
I just don't want my... Come on!
Delilah. Her soul is familiar to me.
You're not losing your nerve.
No, not at all. But how do you know which one is the Duke? I don't know where they found that guy.
Palace. Maybe I can find another way to neutralize the Duke.
I can't tell them apart.
There are subtle differences.
You know who's assigned to protect you can pick out the Duke loot. Nope. How are we gonna get
It's not me, I don't care.
I'm not sure it's worse, the Duke or his body. One's half likely to have you flogged for looking at him wrong. Just bore you to death.
What? Here! Don't let her escape! I'll be right there! Wait for my signal! She can't have gone far. I know you're here somewhere. Here you are, puppet Tam!
She's dead!
I'm not sure it's worse, the Duke or his body double. One's half likely to have you flogged for looking at him wrong. The other might just bore you to death. So if I have two, then I give him one. I still gets me one. But then if I eat it, no, if he eats it, then what?
One night at the body house. One night. Now I'm covered in shankers.
Bulldog stew tonight. Starving.
When I first met with my inner circle, I saw nervous faces. Even the boldest were afraid, wondering if we'd live to see another feast. Now Zirconis is ascendant, but this is a story that began long. I knew Delilah when I was only a boy, and even after she was lost, dead, and gone from the world, her memory
was good I had my pistol. Then I met a lady from Tibia. Something and happier.
I'm so disappointed. It's not about merit. The inner circle's happy the Duke's pets.
Next please. At least I'm not one of them.
Exactly. And think, when all this fighting over thrones is settled, the Duke's going to be mentally in charge of the
My general will handle it.
If the old Duke could only see this. Wasteful expense, wanton flesh.
And such terrible wines. At least he knew better than to serve Tivian with hagfish.
Joke if you want to. Our new Duke spends more in 1 month than his father spent in a year. Old Theodanis Abel was tied with the coin.
Why? When the war is done, we'll have it back tenfold in tribute. This is the Zirconin age, my friend. The age of Luca Abel. And yours.
The old Duke?
The old Duke was wise. Yes, the old Duke was careful, but the new Duke dragged the Empress off her throne and gave us the Isles. So tell me, who's the better man?
You've been warned. I'm going to call for help.
A body? Here?
The impertinence! No one says no to me. Not if they expect to be paid, that's for certain.
I'm tired of all this hullabaloo. I pay good money to make sure things like this don't happen.
Dunwall's always been a place of strange luck for me. My poor brother died there. But that's where I met Delilah. I met her as a boy, just a boy. Now we're connected, all these years later. This country must only last as long as I do. My family built Zirconis. After I'm gone, it serves no purpose.
You there. Who are you? I'm intrigued. You're not one of Delilah's. Are you here about my new boots, perhaps? I want them redone. No offer to bow or kiss my hand?
I could say the same.
A mystery. Let's have it then. Who are you and what do you want?
Listen, I think you're the Duke's body double. You can't have any love for the man. I'm here to end his rule, and I have an idea you should hear.
Ah, you're perceptive. You've figured it out.
It occurs to me that you might make a more agreeable Duke than Luca Abel. If I wanted to depose him without having to slit his throat, do you think you could convince people that you're the Duke?
What was that? Where is she? Damn it!
Shit! The alarm! The alarm! What's going on? So let's see. What was it?
Nobody there.
Who's this? Bring me some wine, will you?
This opens the Duke's vault. disgrace to your country, Duke of Bell. It seems the Duke has some of the Jindosh Clockwork soldiers.
Playback indicates a young woman, armed.
You have to understand,
The machine is
I'm
lost
going
its
to call
quarry.
for help if you don't go.
What would you do if you were the Duchess of
Why should I-
or some other ruler? The Queen of Mori, or even the Empress?
More of what I have.
This indicates the
I can't do anything for you.
going on here?
You'd better run.
When
You've
this
been
plays,
warned.
search
I'm
is
going to call
underway.
for help. Now! I don't recognize you.
Someone protect me! She's wounded! You little shit!
Performing well. Enemy executed.
Bodyguard, I don't feel safe anymore.
Somebody's not feeling well.
The machine is experiencing uncertainty. Combat Protocol 6. Playback indicates a young woman, armed.
It seems the Duke has some of the Jindosh Clockwork soldiers.
This plays someone's been beaten by one of my machines.
It seems the Duke has some of the Jindosh Clockwork soldiers.
The machine is running at low speed.
Let's see.
Well, enemy executed.
It seems the Duke has some of the Jindosh Clockwork soldiers.
Idling. Commence lens refocus. Performing well. Enemy executed.
What a day. The dinner service was late, the bath water was too warm, and let's see, oh yes, my slippers weren't in their usual...
Let's see what Duke Bell keeps hidden away in here. This must be the Duke's vault.
Increasing oil tank temperature. Move speed.
This is the thing Ashworth made to hold Delilah's spirit.
The machine has entered
It
combat
seems the Duke has some of the Jindosh Clockwork soldiers.
state. Playback for combat protocols. Combatant executed. Play.
It seems the Duke has some of the Jindosh Clockwork soldiers. This is the thing Ashworth made to hold Delilah's...
This is it. You must release me from this dead vessel. Only then will you be able to trap Delilah's spirit.
I don't know how I can do this. You were all I ever wanted.
I stayed as long as I could, trying to guide you. The world is better for your influence.
Be at peace, Mother. I will honor you, always.
I love you. And this is the final thought I carry into the past.
So it's done. Now to take Delilah's soul back to Delilah.
This, the heart of my half-sister? Only the flesh remains.
I wonder if it was even really alive.
She's gone at last, faded into nothing. Her reward is peace.
refocus.
There. Now to wait.
I saw the signal. So, is that it? The fall of Karnaca?
Duke Abel is dead. Long live whatever comes next.
Back to the dreadful whale, then, and on toward Dunwall.
Yes, at long last. To take back the throne and find a way to save my father.
Ready, then?
Take me back to the ship.
All right. As you want.
I grew up with this broken skyline. The muted colors and the way the light falls. It's Dunwall, but it's not. Have I changed, or does everything just look different when you're not wearing a crown? Whatever grand scheme you've got underway now, Delilah, you were smart when you stole this place from me. You knew who among my people to corrupt, and you took away my strongest ally, my father. But you didn't know me. You only saw a sheltered princess. You never thought I'd fight back. You don't know me, Delilah, but you will.
Without leaving. Remarkable what Delilah's accomplished. Come. You know where to go to find Delilah, but how will you handle her? It's my hope that you have some sort of plan.
It could be tricky. She might not give me any choice but to fight. And Delilah deserves whatever she gets.
At my age, I've come to distrust words like deserve. As I've told you, I knew her long ago. Badly wounded, deep at her center, but cunning, and looking for a way to pull herself up. Perhaps more than anything, Delilah had a talent for imagining the world as a better place. If only that could have been channeled towards something less twisted.
It's probably too late to dwell on regrets.
Yes, you're right. In any case, please watch yourself. I've come to care a great deal about you.
Goodbye, Anton.
Megan is waiting for you on the deck outside. She seemed cagey earlier, even more than usual.
Hey, there you are. I wanted a chance to talk. I wouldn't come back here. And that's twice I've broken it for you.
Megan.
People have called me that for a long time, but it's a lie. My name is Billy Lurk.
Everyone's full of secrets. Why do I feel like you've got more to say?
Yeah. I can't believe I'm telling you this, but you deserve the truth. I'll just say it. 15 years ago, I ran with a mercenary gang. We got paid to kill people. Some who deserved it, some who didn't. The boss pulled me up from the Dunwall slums when I had nothing and had run out of rope. This is hard to admit.
Whatever it is, spit it out.
Our leader was the assassin Dowd, and I was part of the crew. Our last big job together, we were paid to...
You helped Dowd kill my mother?
Yes. I don't know what else to say. I've lived a very long time wishing I could take that day back, but I can't.
Ever forgive you for what you did. But suffering has a way of twisting people. You're a different woman today than you were then.
Yeah. We've all been hurt. But not all of us did what I did. Or became what Delilah became. I know you'll never get over it. But neither will I.
I hope not. Goodbye, Billy. I'm taking the skiff. And I'll go alone from here. If old Samuel could see me now.
Tower. Bring me back to the cage in my own chest.
Oh, I will. Delilah will be made mortal again.
You let your mother slip into oblivion. Do you know where my mother's resting? In a child's coffin, her skinny legs tucked beneath her, because I couldn't afford proper burial, while my father rests in the Imperial crypt.
You're lying.
You still can't accept it, little girl. Your father was born a nobody. I inhabit your mother's heart, and my body walks the halls of your crumbling palace and sleeps between your sheets.
If I learned anything in Karnaca, it's that birth shouldn't give anyone the right to rule. You earn it every day by serving the people who need you. Now I'm coming to end your tyranny, Delilah.
mistress mouth and hand. Come, fisher father, frog and wren. Once a kindred dear, warmed by the flames of heaven, while all the town stood in chilled by winter months of ice. Eat them of frost, eat them of snow, the monarch decreed to them below. Up on a spike they perched his head, cursed his name.
That's a shame. Delilah. Dunwall. I don't like that. Better have a look.
Pig's placenta, grind and wash, rich magenta. 2 hands sift and 2 hands blend, make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stain, blue and blush, conjure rainbows for her brush.
Shade and hue, dig and crack, crush and mix, eyeless black.
8 hands sift and 8 hands blend, make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush, conjure rainbows for her brush.
Ancient mud and stinking clay, yellow dyes for golden day.
6 hands sift and 6 hands blend, make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush.
No millennia
My mind's gone in a turn.
Oh! Holy crap!
You should have stayed in your boring little world.
block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Rainbows for her brush.
Coal tar dye, pig's placenta, grind and wash, rich magenta.
2 hands sift and 2 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush. Shade and hue, dig and crack. Crush and mix, eyeless black. 8 hands sift and 8 hands. You're so dead. Let's go! Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for.
Ammonia drowns precious copper. Cyan leads to dreams improper.
4 hands sift and 4 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush.
Coal tar dye.
Let's have a look
Let me
around.
help you.
I don't like that.
Let's check the
Better
place
have a
just in
look.
case. Six hands sip. Six hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush.
Ammonia drowns precious copper. Cyan leads to dreams improper.
Four hands sift and four hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush.
Coal tar dye. Pig's placenta. Oh, I'll be down.
I don't like that.
No way!
Too late for her.
You don't stand a chance anyway! You had no right, you butcher!
her time in that bleak little overseer chapel. What's afoot? What's she working on?
I can use the elevator to reach Delilah up in the throne room. I'll have to reach the security room to restore electricity to the tower and get the elevator working.
Make a note. Remove this playback after the final field test. Power on, I can take the elevator to the throne room.
The belly rumble of
machines digesting oils from the great Leviathan.
Someone there? I won't let you escape! Let's hear them die! You'll both die, but you're going first!
Increasing oil tank temperature. Central rotor. Make a note. Remove this playback after the final field test.
at my hands. What has Delilah done to my throne?
Like parchment in the rain. This city is beneath.
You think to catch me, girl? You come back to me at my moment of glory! I used to play hide and seek with Jessamine in this very room. You know that.
Delilah done to my throne?
But once my great painting is finished, nothing else will matter. Brianna made worthless to me. Such a tragedy.
You come back to me at my moment of glory!
Delilah done to my throne?
My spirit returns.
To the canvas, and I will show you my vision.
So this is the world she dreams about. So this is the world she dreams about. You've caused too much suffering to live, Delilah. Let's sit down. I'll explain it all.
With the fall of Luca Abel, the Duke's line ended, and there was only one man suited for the Grand Palace. Rising up from nothing, he had served the Empire with distinction. Duke Corvo Attano, the first of his line. In Dunwall, with the death of Delilah Copperspoon, her coven lost its power, and their short-lived coup came to an end. The rightful Empress returned to the throne and began extinguishing the fires across her city. So it was that Emily the Just, Emily the Clever, would fulfill her destiny, ruling for decades over a mended empire, with Corvo Attano's support from the south. In his day, Anton Sokolov fired the engines of industry, hurtling the Empire into a more sophisticated age. He dallied with nobles, wayward artists, and great inventors alike, drinking in all that life could offer. Leaving Dunwall for the last time, he headed to the cold north, contented at last on a final voyage to take him home. There are things that never change, no matter how hard you try. Questions you must answer. As Megan Foster faded from the world, Billy Lurk stepped from her shadow, setting out to discover her truest self, and seeking the closest thing she'd ever known to family.
On the sands of sweet Serkonos did we bathe in the sun, sharing grapes from Pulero when you were the only one.
On the street
left you long ago, when the city was still peaceful and the bay seemed to glow.
We danced and sang until the early ships sailed, and when morning bells rang, only then we exhaled. Now the sands of Serkonos, they're burning in the sun,
And the grapes from Calero are withered and finally done.
now we cower in the alleys of streets where we did stroll, while the Duke claims our riches and his firing squads patrol. We run and hide until the evening ships sail. When the night is black, only then we exhale. So meet me in the shadows, bring your sweetest grapes. We'll slip on to a whaler, and maybe we'll